Hello, awesome people, and welcome to episode 1 of Let's Play Kid Icarus Uprising on the 3DS. So, I'm only going to be doing one level per episode, and I'm probably going to do maybe an episode every day, probably not that reliable. I have no idea. I'm probably going to set it to a specific date that I can upload. It's obviously going to get changed around a lot because I like to procrastinate a lot. So, yeah, that's fantastic. So, here we have our first flight mission, and it's just so easy, and I'm only playing on Intensity 2.0 because I barely have any hearts because I didn't have any because you start out with 0, and I created a new game for this specific Let's Play because I thought I'm not going to do it with all my great stuff that I have now. Because, it'd be kind of unfair to be like other people who might watch this and follow along with it. They're not going to have, like, the Dark Pit staff right away. They're only going to have the First Blade, So, that's what I'm using. Here I'm using the First Blade. Here we meet a villain who we have not seen in 25 years. This is Medusa. She is the dark goddess of the underworld, or whatever. And, you get a lot of backstory by listening to Palutena talking to you and Pit and stuff, but I can't actually see the text because, like I said in my Tetris Access review, when I'm recording, there's like a bar that goes across the screen, so I can't see the bottom half of my 3DS screen. But, I can see most of the action, like right here I'm shooting a couple of these guys, and zoom around, and, I have to say, the visuals in this game are just amazing. I mean, I'm not here to review the game, I'm here to Let's Play it. And, I never actually mentioned this is my very first Let's Play, so I hope you guys like it. So, the First Blade attacks fairly quickly. You don't deal too much damage, but it's enough to get you through the first level and the next couple of levels, although at the end of this episode, I do equip my Fortune Bow, which is obtained by beating this level. So, there's that. Another thing you'll notice is that there's a huge variety of enemies. I mean, there's just so many of them. And, we're gonna travel over to land. You're not gonna get this right now, but G-force in my face! Because he's flying very quickly here just to get into you're not going to get that until I think episode 2, episode 3. I think episode 2, I'm not sure. So, here I'm just zooming around in this kind of like, the shape, like sideways 8, like infinity symbol kind of shape. I stopped doing that. And now we head into the land sequence. This is where a lot of people did not like the game because of the control scheme. I, however, thought it was fine. This is just a tutorial. I'm going to skip that. Okay, loading. And it should be almost there. And there we go. Perfect. So, I don't pay attention to what Palutena tells us because she pretty much just tells us how to play. So, I just run past and I don't care. So, we head out into this kind of like forum area. There's a fountain over there, I believe. Yeah. And there's just a bunch of enemies that crawl all over the place. Again, you should notice that there's a huge variety of enemies. It's gigantic, the amount of enemies that are on here. It's unbelievable. We have one of these giant guys. They always get flattened when you attack them. Over by the fountain, we have a smart bomb, which I'll pick up in a second and then just quickly use. So, hey, someone just left a comment on my Uprising trailer. I have a notification thing on my phone. I use an iPhone, it just told me. Okay. I know who it is. Let's see. Okay, so in those gates over there, well, not the gates, but up those 2 staircases, you'll see that little doorway. In there, that is where our boss of the first level is. And what I like about this game is that it doesn't make it all weird, where it's like the last level is like the first thing and it continues it later. No, the first level is the first level. Medusa is returning, and if you hear yelling in the background, that's my brother freaking out because he's on the phone. So, and this level is so easy, and I know I missed an intensity gate back there. I think it's for 4.0 and up, but that's because, again, I didn't have, you get 0 hearts at the beginning, so you can't really raise it up that high. I mean, I have to play it standard 2.0, which is kind of weird because it's a bit too easy, because I'm used to playing at, I think, like 4, 6, you know, somewhere in between, like 5.3 and stuff like that. Like, I get into specifics, I do. Over here I keep messing with the focus because it gets kind of weird, but, I know, this isn't perfect quality because I don't have, like, a good screen capture for the 3DS. I have seen screen captures, but it was terrible. I actually tried to use it, and oh my god, it was horrible. Everything was, first off, everything was flipped around, but hey, I'm not going to talk about that right now. I'm doing commentary here. And yes, I'm doing post-commentary because, I didn't really feel like, not that I didn't feel like, it's just, kind of, don't say that I'm copying Lancoon, because I'm not really. I just kind of use his idea because I do agree that it would be kind of weird. You'd kind of be stumbling over your words trying to play this at the same time that you're recording. So, let's just be, okay, he has been annihilated. And that's just fantastic. So, this episode, all I've been doing is blah blah blah, and just talking about how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do that. That's because this is my first Let's Play, and I just want to, you know, get this out of the way so that in later episodes I can do some actual commentary. Prepare to meet the light. Okay, and then Palutena will bring us back. So, yeah, it feels like such a short episode, and it's 7 minutes and 32 seconds long. But, you can see here that I do switch my weapon, because we got the fortune bow at the end of here, so now I'm going to switch my weapon, and the fortune bow has a value of 109, rather than just 100, which is what First Blade had. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time on episode 2 of Kid Icarus Uprising. Thanks for watching.